So we're going to answer all the questions in the last video. I said, what are you having trouble with? And, you guys came back with some replies. We're going to try to address as many of them as we can. It's recording. JSI crew, mine is feeling like I plateau at sparring and I can't get better. Well, you're probably not plateauing. If you're sparring with the same guys over and over again, everybody's getting better and you don't have a frame of reference. I would suggest you go in a polite way and talk to some other gyms about maybe doing their open mats or something like that, or seeing if another guy wants to go. But you're probably not plateauing as much as you think you are. But you just need to go with some different guys that you've never gone with before, who don't know all your secrets and all your tricks and all your little go-to things. That's probably what's happening.
Dragon Shenron. It burns when I pee.
It's not that big a deal, dude. Just take the medicine. Jaideep Rana says, I have fear for sparring and grappling. I fear getting hurt and disappointing myself and my coach. Therefore, I don't want to start kickboxing and grappling. Well, Jaideep, that's common, but it's still bullshit, right? It's fighting. It's scary.
Yeah.
You're
gonna get hit.
Yeah, that's normal. The people that are not scared and nervous about doing this stuff, those are the weirdos. Your coach will not be disappointed in you for not doing well, or for failing, or for getting beat up, or smashed, or whatever. He'll be disappointed in you for not trying your hardest. Like, show up, do the things the way he's telling you to do them. Your coach will not be disappointed. And if you do that, even if you get smashed, you shouldn't be disappointed in yourself.
Next one is from the Dude 21, traditional martial arts.
You're having trouble with traditional martial arts? Quit and join a boxing gym. Potato Lemon says, finding a girlfriend.
Don't do it. Stay single.
Yeah, that's the Do you mean you're having trouble with you did find a girlfriend? That's the trouble you're having?
Stephen Farmer, opponent grabbing, catching kicks, and pushing you over.
That's a good one. We did a video where we talked about not telegraphing your kicks, and how to mix up where the kicks are, whether they're going to be like leg kicks or head kicks, so that they won't know which one it is. But basically, if someone does catch your kick, you want this to be a miserable experience. So just because he caught my kick doesn't mean I'm done fighting. You need to immediately be punching, grabbing, forcing him to break the grip. Too quick, kick, catch counters. Wow. He catches this. I want to pull him in close and get my knee here, and then I can force that down and break that grip. Or he catches here, I turn and point this knee down, and then I can rip the foot out like that. But my thing, a lot of times when they catch my kick, I don't do anything. They catch, and I'll just start fighting them like this. It takes some balance, right, where I turn this sideways and I kind of hold like that, and this kind of, now it kind of seems like I've got him. To me, I don't know, this isn't a huge deal. But basically, as soon as they catch your kick, get super busy. Banana 6 says getting into clinches. And then Ismail Hatham says clinching with taller opponents. I'm guessing you're talking about like getting into the clinch. We'll talk about both those. Just a general rule for getting into the clinch. I can't go and get into the clinch. Treat each collar tie like a strike. Build them into your combo. So if my combo would be 1, 2, 1, 2, that's my way into the clinch. I would go 1, 2, 1, 2. As far as taller guys, if Jay were taller than me, I will pretend Jay's taller than me, and I were to try to clinch him, just forgo the collar tie for now. Like, it's not realistic if we're kind of fighting for a clinch. If I get double bicep control, which actually we covered this in the seminar, you can see on Patreon if you're into that sort of thing. Bicep control, if he's trying to reach and grab my head, right? I need to just get to the bicep. Or another thing I do when someone's taller, I just assume they're going to get the collar ties, right? I assume this is going to happen, and I start from this kind of position, like a cross face, double cross face, or something like that. And I just sort of work from this, and I can still kind of control him like this. It's just unlikely that I'm going to be able to get that. It's just probably not going to happen. Alex F, teeps and straight kicks. Sparring partner's very good at that. Very light on his feet, like point karate or taekwondo guy. Stopped him. He's taller. Yeah, so I know what you mean. If someone's a karate guy, you can't stand in front of him, right? You can't stand in front of me. You need to move off side to side, always be a little bladed. Now this makes you more susceptible to leg kicks, but you're going to give up one thing in order to get another thing. So we need to move side to side, never stand right in front of him, because if you stand right in front of the karate guy, he's going to eat you alive. Autism Apocalypse says, would you be open to me collecting some sparring footage of myself and sending you the video and you giving me training from afar, like a private lesson? Charge me a fee. No. Okay, so here's how it works. If you just need a pointer here and there, DM me on Instagram or Facebook. I say that over and over again. If you need like serious, like ongoing help and you really want to receive some training, some individual training, that's all set up on our Patreon. If you go to Patreon, I have people that do that. They send me videos month to month, and we talk about, it's not super expensive, but if you just want like a pointer here and there, like, hey, I'm getting blah, 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 like this, just DM me. I don't charge anything for that. I want to help as many people as I can.
Hwang vids. I don't think my strikes to the body are effective enough. I don't know if I'm weak or I don't have the correct technique.
You're probably weak and you probably don't have probably both.
Then he responds again and says, it's my dad. He gives me a lot of trouble about playing video games.
All right. I'm picking. Though you probably could be stronger, your technique probably could be better. I remember my first Muay Thai fight. I lost really badly, and I didn't think that I could hurt him. My arms felt sluggish and weak, and I felt slow. But the guy told me later, he's like, dude, I've never been hit like that. And I was like, I thought it was like it was in a dream where like nothing you do works, and you're like, meh. And he was like, he said, dude, you hit hard. So you're probably hitting harder than you think, but this sounds counterintuitive. If you want to develop power, you got to remove power. You got to make your technique perfect, and the power comes later. If your dad thinks you play too much video games,
you probably do.
Yeah, you probably do play too much video games, but you know, with this day and age, your dad probably played video games.
Sword tune. Getting kicks from my left to be as good as from my right.
That's a tough one. Quan Kicker has videos on that. I would go follow Quan Kicker if you want to know about kicking. We are going to do a left kick tutorial with Cliff coming up soon. He's like the expert at that.
Dirt Diver's getting his money's worth. He's asking 3 questions.
Dirt Diver.
Trying to figure out how to pair up the inside leg kick and the step jab properly.
I don't know what that means. What else is he asking? When I do a left hook to the head, then to the body one loses too much power. And what is love? Let's go in reverse order.
Okay.
What is love? Apparently, I did or said something in the live stream, and everyone started, what is love? Everyone was posting. I didn't get that reference. Someone please explain that reference to me.
Did you say like lady don't hurt me or baby don't hurt me?
I don't know.
Was
Yeah.
Was the baby running around?
I don't think so. To answer your question about when you double up your hooks, why the second one loses power, it's because the first one, I'll do this. The first one is too hard, right? Only one of them can be hard. You can't make them both full power with any kind of speed. So it's either bang, boom. But what would be better is boom, bang, right? So the first one's a touch. And then that'll leave you some, energy reserves. Pairing up the step jab and the inside leg kick, I'm not sure. Maybe he means step jab, inside leg kick. I would say the key is to come up tall on that. So step, kick.
Buzzkill 808 Raven is saying, I'm having trouble figuring out why this video isn't just saying use Aikido, morons.
Rival Box Club. Slips and reducing damage of shots to the head. Getting adjusted to impacts. You cannot get adjusted to impacts. You can't get used to that. That's a myth. Like, getting hit in the head to get used to getting hit in the head is bullshit, and only really punchy, stupid people would tell you that. Like, that's not real. Bob. I struggle with being the sort of martial artist that has more experience and knowledge than skill. Due to personal circumstances, I've always not been well enough to train. Even when I find a good gym, things get personal over time because someone more respected doesn't like my sense of humor. So when pushed, I cannot back up my words due to rust. It's a circular problem. What's worse is that I'm getting too old to start fighting. I've had the time to break down this issue to the point where people now think I'm full of excuses. There has to be a change somewhere. Damn, dude. Well, so...
It sounds like he's talking shit and he can't back it up.
Well, you know what? No, dude, a lot of what you're saying resonates with me. I don't exactly have the deepest fight resume, and here I am trying to... So here's the answer. Open up a gym and start a YouTube channel. and then let the proof of concept follow. Man, that's a tough one. So if you joke around too much on the mat, a lot of gym bros don't like that. And I tell you that from personal experience. I went through that myself. I would say that when you get to the gym, you need to be a little more business minded. You need to stick to your fundamentals. You need to always have good technique. And you go in the gym and you can't keep up, right? And you know what you're supposed to do, and maybe you know the techniques and you're good at it, but you just physically can't keep up because you're not that skilled or you don't have the gas tank. Then you need to not care about their opinion, because they're just, everyone's in their own world. They're just looking at it from their perspective. They're judging you. They're not thinking about what's going on with you. They don't care what may have just happened in your life or what kind of injuries or what kind of illnesses you have. And I'm telling you all this, man, this story resonates with me strongly because I'm in a very similar situation. So do what's best for you, not what appeases them, not what makes them take you seriously. That sucks, because I know you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about, and you could maybe even help other people. You know, they say if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. There's nothing wrong with being on the porch. If you can't back up those words or that humor, you should keep it to yourself. But I totally empathize with what you got going on. And this just says, Bob, if this is you, I want you to DM me, because I feel like I can help you a lot.
MWall711 says flexibility. It seems like as I get older, my kicks keep getting lower, and I have to get more creative with techniques, or I'll hurt myself more now.
Yeah. That's how it is. Sorry, you're old.
And the last one is from I Chef the Impossible. Bad gas when hitting pads. LOL.
Like you're farting?
Or dying out quick.
Oh, yeah. I Chef the Impossible. Here's the good news. Here's why you're gassing out when you're hitting pads. It's because you're too powerful, right? So like naturally powerful people get tired super quick. And that's kind of a joke, but it's also kind of true, because they're recruiting all their muscles very efficiently. Some people are designed to do that. Some people are not.
Or breathe. That's always my problem. You always tell me, I sit there and I hold my breath while I'm hitting the pads, and you're like, breathe. You're not breathing.
That's true. That's true. That's a likely culprit as well. Sharp exhale on every punch. Ish, ish, ish. That's why we make that stupid noise. Last little tip I'll leave you with. If you don't know this, a lot of people don't. If you do like this the whole time, you're going to get really tired. And
That's
as
my
you're...
problem.
Yeah,
You always tell me that.
Jay stays real tight, right? Everything should be relaxed until that moment of impact. That's when you make your fist. Because as you're squeezing, you're flexing all these muscles. That's depriving your body of oxygen. So that it seems like that should be a muscular issue. Why am I out of breath? It's because your body's clamoring for oxygen. If we did not get to your question, it was either inappropriate or it's going to be addressed soon in an upcoming video, particularly all those questions about being a smaller guy fighting with bigger guys. But I'm Mike, this is Jay. If you want more fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles that make you hard to hurt, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on notifications.